I only found out it was the thermostat, it was leaking, then I had to replace the thermostat. It's a nice mod to do before, well, if you can't get the actual. Those that know the B8 platform, you'll know there's a couple of things that are missing. I've done a couple of mods on the S4 over the period of time, and I think it's only fair that I share that with you guys so that you can see the progress that we've made together, because you've been there with me working on the S4, following on to see what's coming up next. It's been a long and fun journey, to be honest. I really enjoy doing what I do. It's fun, changing how the car looks, making it more OEM plus, but I really enjoy that. So without wasting any time, I'm going to start with the interior, then let's have a look at what we've done inside the car, then we'll go around the car. The S4 and the A4, B8 and B8.5 platform comes with this trim here, silver or chrome. That's the first thing I deleted, and I used a matte black paint to make it nice and blend with the entire center console. And I also painted the other piece that is on the other side as well, because they both come off, and then you have to remove them from the car and then prepare them and then paint. So that for me, it blends in really nice with the interior, because this is black, that is black, all this is matte black with that as well, so it really makes it look nice. That's one thing that I did inside the car. This carbon fiber wrap from the interior, it extends all the way to the doors, where I've got these panels here, and these trim panels, they're also wrapped in carbon fiber just to continue with that nice carbon fiber looking skin and that dark theme throughout the car. You might have noticed that the center console is also covered in carbon fiber. The idea was to cover this part here, because this is the trim that goes with the trims on the door. So the idea was to cover this part so that it matches with the rest of the doors. But I was like, okay, while I'm there, I might as well just cover this part, the MMI display or the MMI functionality or the MMI control. It's a unique style of an interior. And the ashtray as well is also covered, which is quite cool. I love that. It was a lot of work, very interesting, very involved. Unfortunately, I didn't document this part, but I like how it looks. It's something unique, something different. I think it's because I've seen a lot of cars with this, all newer cars. So I decided, okay, why can't I make my car look a bit new and a bit nice? So I love that. All the buttons and everything. So I had to go through there and cut in and wrap where I could. It looks nice. Now we're outside the car. Let's have a look at all the mods that we've done so far since we started the channel, or since we started working on the S4. In the front, the S4 comes with a grey grille with silver or chrome little pieces from factory. This is just to identify that this is an S4, a performance spec or performance version of the A4, B8 and B8.5. Then I decided to paint the whole thing gloss black just to give it that unique identity, and I left the red there just to show that this is an S4. But yeah, I love the gloss black. It's nice. It works for me for now until things change, but for now this works. Then while we're here, this is my favorite mod on the S4 by far, because I've never seen it anywhere else, and I think blacking out the headlights gives the car a more aggressive look, and it also gives it that nice uniqueness as well. These blue rings at night, they actually give a nice blue tint around the headlight output, which is quite nice as well. But I love these headlights. For me, this is my favorite mod on this car so far. Not sure, maybe there'll be another one, but this one is my favorite mod by far. I don't know, what do you think? On the side of the S4, there's a couple of mods. I think this is the big one. The wheels, they came off a B9 A5, and these are 18-inch wheels by 8.5J, 24 offset, which is aggressive, very nice for this car. Love them. The V60 badge came silver or chrome from factory. Then I painted this gloss black just to give the car that nice, unique personality. Mirrors. These are original S4 mirrors, but they are dipped in carbon fiber film liquid thing just to make them look a little bit different. So I love them. It's a nice mod to do before, well, if you can't get the actual caps. So I love that. This is what you have on the side of the car. Let's move around to the back. The rear of the S4 is not bad either, because there's quite a bit that was done here. So first off, we've got that Audi badge that was also painted gloss black. It came silver from factory. The S4 badge as well, it came chrome from factory, then that was painted gloss black. Just give the car that uniqueness. I mean, if the car is silver and you've got silver badges, it really does not pop. So now with the gloss black, it really stands out. Then for the tail lights, I love the tail lights. These are tinted just to give the car that uniqueness and also that sportiness when you see it on the road. And when it's in front of you, then you can see that this is a performance car. So I love these tail lights. They dark, nice enough, just give that presence. And down here, I've got this valance, also painted gloss black, just to give the car, that uniqueness, so that it stands out. I think this is it at the back. Oh yes, the fin. The fin was also painted gloss black. It was the same color as the car. Then I painted it gloss black just to stand out a bit. Let's have a look under the bonnet if there's any modification that we've done on the S4. Let's check it out. Right, ladies and gentlemen, the engine bay. First off, on the left hand side, or on the driver's side, I've got my intake, my DIY intake. This is a silicone hose coupled with an aluminium steel pipe here, and I've got another one here, and I've got my air filter. And on the supercharger here, I've got these covers painted red with a bit of black, which gives it a nice, spicy look. And I also have these valve covers. I decided to paint them blue when I removed them to replace the gaskets. So this, I think, for me was also, it was also one of the nicest mods, the much needed mod, just to give a nice look or some, different color in the engine bay. Love how it blends in within the red and black here and the blue, and the red and black here and the blue that side. So it works hand in hand. I think it works together. This blue goes with this blue here on the coolant cover, as well as on the windshield washer container cover. So overall, the engine, I think it looks nice. I love it. It's a unique engine bay look. I didn't go too crazy. I think this is just enough colors. The brakes on the S4 come standard in gloss black, and then we modified them to this blue. I love this blue color, especially combining it with black and leaving the S4 exposed. It's just a nice way of changing things up or switching things up a little bit. I also added a pair of demon eyes on the S4 just to make it look more aggressive. And at night or at dawn or at dusk, it really comes alive. I love how that looks. It's one of the mods that I've always wanted to do. I've seen it online before and I decided, okay, let me try it out and see how it works. I love it. It's the best mod ever that I've installed on the S4. I mean, everything on this car just works. I mean, looking at the wheels, looking at the mirrors, and the headlights, it just gives it that nice uniqueness. And look at the tail lights, the valance, everything that has been modified around this car. It looks really, really nice. I'm happy with how it is at this point. Obviously, there's still some work to be done. We need to get it to a point where, it's really nice. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely, we'll get there. This is one strong engine on the S4. It's a 3.0T or 3.0T V6T badged supercharged engine. I know it's a mouthful, but yeah, Audi put the V6T and it's a supercharged engine. Anyway, we are not there. So there are a couple of maintenance components that you have to replace now and then. And for me, I started having a very small coolant leak at the front of the engine. I only found out it was the thermostat. It was leaking. Then I had to replace the thermostat, the coolant pump, as well as the PCV. So those are the components that you have to replace on this car as a preventative measure. They're sitting under the supercharger on top of the block. So literally two metal pieces that are hot and you put plastic pieces in between. I know. So I've done those as a preventative measure so far. I know I'm good for another 100,000 or so kilometers, depending on how the car behaves. So these are just to make sure that the car is healthy and it runs as good as possible and as healthy as possible. And there you have it, the little update that I have for you on the S4 so far. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. That would be highly appreciated, and click on that bell to be notified as soon as a new video gets uploaded, and I'll catch you next time.